All of you, please respond whether my slide is visible to you or not. Is my slide is visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, thank you. So in my last class we have discussed, again I am iterating, in my last class we have discussed what is business, what is the definition of business, how business process is executed in a system, what is called business system, then what are the objectives of the business system, and what are the sole role of the business system administrator inside the organization. And more importantly, we have also discussed a few technological issues which is existing inside the business organization. So today we will start with the data processing in organization. Yesterday I have discussed that if you are the informed user, whenever you are sharing your any text message, any sharing any tweet, sharing any WhatsApp, sharing any video, you are transforming information from your end to the other end. So that means you are informed always, and you are informing, you are getting information, and you are giving information. So this information sharing is what information you are sharing. You are sharing the information of the data information you are sharing. Now, how these data are processing inside an organization? Let's see. What do you mean by data processing? First, the manipulation of data by a computer. What do you mean by manipulation? Either change or add some content or delete some content with the help of computer is called as data processing. This is a processing, as I discussed, processing is a activity where addition, deletion, insertion, these all are the one activities inside this process. So it includes the conversion of raw data to machine readable form. Because what I am speaking in English. So you are understanding English, that's what I am speaking in English, so that I can make you understand. But if I speak in English, but machine will not understand English. Machine only understand the machine readable language, that is the binaries. That is either 0 or 1. So whatever the data, whatever the information you are transferring to through the machine, it has to be in the form of a binary or the machine readable form, that is 0 or 1. So the manipulation of data, that means your addition of data and the conversion of the raw data. That this slide is containing some information. That means this slide is having a raw data. But when I am transferring this same slides to you through the medium of the computer transforms convert this information to the binary form and then decoded at your end. Again, it is visualizing to the form. So the flow of data through the CPU and central processing unit and memory. Can anyone tell me how many types of memory you know? Please respond. How many types of
Yes, sir.
memory?
Two types of memory:
What are they?
internal and external.
So what is called the internal memory?
RAM and ROM.
RAM and ROM. What is the full form of RAM?
Read access memory.
What?
Read access memory, sir.
Read access memory. Acha. What is ROM?
No, sir. No.
RAM is random access machine.
No, sir.
RAM stands for random access machine, and ROM stands for read only memory. Through ROM,
Sir.
you only can read this memory is only meant for the reading purpose, and random access machine or random access memory is only meant for the accessing the informations. Okay, so there are two types of memory everyone know. So manipulation of data by a computer, it includes the conversion of raw data to machine readable form, flow of data through the CPU and memory to output devices. What are the output devices? Yesterday only I told. Can anyone iterate again? in a information system, what do you mean by output device, or what are the examples of output device? Those who attended the last class, please say. I have discussed already with an example, multiple examples I have given. Ishwar, Ayush, Mr. Sujit, please tell what are the output devices I have explained yesterday in my class. I have given the example of how this output is connected to input. Again, this input is again converted to output device. This slide I have explained. This slide I have explained that this output is again converted as input when output. I have given an example of an output device like called printer. You are taking a printer as an output device. You are giving data as an input, and that machine generates an output with the printer. And that printer, if you require, you are using a scanner. Again, for the scanner, the output of this printer is going to back to the as a input to the scanner system. And when you do the scanning, again you are doing some processing, and the final scanning result is your output. Am I clear, students? Am I clear? Ayush, Ishwar, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So are you able to differentiate between the what are the input device and the output device? Excuse me, anyone please tell me so that I can proceed further. Ishwar. Okay, network issue. Sujit. Sujit. Lakhan. आपको समझ लखन.
Yes, sir.
So are you able to differentiate between what is input device and output device?
Sir, please tell me again.
My question is, I have given this example. Thus input, this input is going to a processor, and the processor processes the informations and generates an output, and this output is a device. So I have a given example that printer is an output device. In a information system, printer is considered as an output device. Mouse, keyboard, these are your input device, and CPU is your processor, where the processing information happens. And here in data processing, we have discussed that your data, this inside this processor, this raw data is converted into machine readable form, that is the binary form, and the flow of data through the CPU and memory to output the device and formatting the transformation of the output. If any one of you present, those who are presenting, I'm saying, if any one of you are not able to understand, please ask question. Because if I start these things, I will go slide by slide, and you will not be understand. There is no meaning. Sujit Kumar. Sujit Kumar. My voice is not going to you. No. Just type.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tell me, are you getting? Are you getting? Then how can I proceed if you people won't respond?
Hello,
Yeah, tell me.
I'm audible, sir.
Audible. Understood? Input device, output device.
Yes, sir, you can proceed.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So a data processing system is a combination of machines, people, and processes that for a set of inputs produces a defined set of output. Because definiteness is a property of a process. So whenever you are processing and you are giving an input, there must be some output from that process. That's why it is called definiteness of a process. So data process, when you process the data or inside this a machine or with the help of a people or with the help of any processes, and you are giving as an inputs, so to produce a defined set of output. Like whenever I'm giving an instruction to the computer that's add 2 plus 2, so I'm expecting that computer will give me an answer that is 4. That is definite. That is defined output. If it is not giving any output, that means I'm either the process any which is running inside this machine may be wrong, or it is I have pressed some inputs which is a wrong information is generating. Wrong information is transforming to the CPU. So that means any processing information what is happening over there must be some output is coming if you are giving some input. So the input and outputs are interpreted as a data. Both are the data. Whenever you are giving as input, that is also data. Whatever the generation from that output, that is also a data. So it is a data that it is either in the form of facts, information, etc. It depends on the interpreter's relation to the system. Like whenever I am sending in a message, suppose I am sending in a message in this chat system. Okay, I'm sending something like that. Hi. So that means I am giving a textual informations. If I'll give a picture information, that is the image information. Again, that is coding and encoding over here inside the machine, because machine won't understand any picture. Machine never understand except 0 and 1. Machine always understood 0 1. So that picture is again converting inside the machine to 0 and 1, but it will display to you as that it is a picture, because I am sending a picture. Are you getting? So the data inputs and outputs are interpreted as a data, fact, information depending on the interpreter's relation to the system. Now, the data processing is important to make sure that all of the work that is done through the collected facts and figures is done quite speedily and without making any errors. Because speed first is also important, because we are changing our manual process to the computer oriented process to, because to perform the sharing faster. If I am sharing this, just like if I am sharing the information, but it is receiving at your end after 2 hour or 3 hour or 10 hour or 1 day or 5 day, just like I am sending a mail, I'm sending a letter to you, writing with your address, it will reach your speed post or postal with after 4 days. But if I again same information at same time it will take, that means it is a worthless to use the machine, and paying them that much of money and waiting for that much of time to get the information, that is worthless. So data processing is important to make sure that all of the work that is done through the collected fact figure is done quite speedily and without making any error. Most importantly, there should not be error. So error should not be there. Speed is to be there. Must produce some output when you give some an input. And when a data is collected and figured through computers, there are no or negligible chance of error. Because if I am sending one video, but you will receive any different video, which is I have not sent, so that means there is some error is happening in between. Suppose I have written a text information like this slide I am sending, but you are visualizing any other slide apart from this, that means information is lost. I am sending in this information, but you are receiving a different information, or there is no information, that means there is an error is there. So your data processing should be a standard that there should not be any error in the information, because if it is error happening, then it will be further a issue in an organization. So these are the important points which I have iterated, like there should be an output, must be an output, definite output when you give an input to the data processing system. And the data processing system must be without having any error, and the data processing system is depend upon the how fast you are doing the transforming the data. Okay, now next slide, information system. After the data processing, let's see what is information system. Information system, it is a software system, because as I have discussed, there are three in this slide. As I have discussed, there are three different things are there. That is, here we have discussed, like here we have written, because there is a hardware information, there is a software information, and there is an infrastructure information. So in information system, we are talking about the software system. We are designing an Android system. That means what? It is a software. So it is a software system to capture, transmit, store, retrieve, manipulate, or display information. What to do? To support the people, organization, or the software system. Like you are downloading an app from Google Play Store. You are downloading an Android app through a Google Play Store. So what, when you are installing the data, what information you are giving? Can anyone tell me? You people have downloaded so many Android apps. How information is you are sharing? Can anyone tell me with an example? I'm expecting any answer. Tell me. When you are downloading an apps from a Google Play Store, what information you are giving? Ayush Kumabat, you're totally idle. Ayush? Ayush? Please chat. Those whose voice is not audible, if you say that this thing is there, so please chat. Ishwar,
Yes, sir.
tell me, you have downloaded so many apps in your mobile phone. What information you are giving to the app?
Like email ID
Yes.
and device type.
What?
Means they will collect what device you are using. So
Device, to that is different. What information you are giving? Device information you are not giving. When you are downloading an app, you are not giving any device information. Device information, it is already captured automatically. If it does not support your device, it will not be installed in your device. You are giving your name, your mail, your contact detail. These are the information. You are giving an Android app, and that Android app is nothing but a software system. So that's what I am mentioning over here. It is a software system to capture, transmit, store, retrieve, manipulate, display information. So when you are installing that, that app is requiring some information from you, like your name, your first name, your last name, your mobile number, all this information. So when you are giving this information is stored somewhere in that the database, stored in that database of that particular app. And then when you are successfully giving this information, it is processed. It is processed with those information which you have given. After this process, it is showing you, giving you the information that you have successfully installed. Now you can use. You have successfully installed your app in your mobile. Now you can use. So this is an information system. You are passing giving the information, and that app is a software system which is also giving an information to you. So there is a huge volume of data is there, because everyone is downloading every day app. So many apps are there, everyone is downloading. So product, customer, employee, delivery of product, other resources, these data are generated from this employee data. Because you are a student, you are five students, five different informations are there. Okay, there are number of teachers are present, so every teacher has his own information. So you student information, teacher information, management's information, university's information, every information is stored. So this, the storing information is very huge, very huge. So I can explain you with the help of a integrated view of this information system. Like, these are the participants, this is the information. These participants are in giving this information and receiving this information by means of technology. Okay, so to whom these are giving to, they are giving to a business person. Like, suppose consider this is a Facebook app. So you are an end user, like you are a participant, you are giving your information to that app with the means of technology. Okay, so in this Facebook there are processes are going on. So that these processors are giving some services. When you are giving information to the Facebook, this Facebook has some inside, some processes is going on. So these processes must generate some service. Based upon the checking, the whether you are giving the correct information or not, that software is allowing you to use some service. Because if you give a wrong ID or wrong information, it won't give you the access to use. So based upon the information, the product and services information are accessible to whom? To the customer. So this is an integrated view of information system. Am I clear? Students, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Please respond, others also. Next is, what are the types of information? So we have discussed the information system, that is nothing but the software system which can transmit, manipulate, store, retrieve information to support the organization by means of other software system or something like that. And the data which has been generated from these entities are very huge. So handling these huge data is a challenge always. So what are the other type of informations we are facing daily? The organizational dimension of information system involves personal information system. So one is, as I discussed, you are a student. So every student has their personal information system, like their name, their address, their telephone number, their parents' information, their home address, everything. So these are your personal information system. Second one is the enterprise. Enterprise is nothing but the organizational information system. Like, you are reading in a university, you are studying in a university. So your university is nothing but an organization. So your organization has also some information. You are a student, you have personal information, but you are studying in an organization, and that organization has some information system. That is nothing but the enterprise information system. So the another type is workflow management system, enterprise resource planning system, data warehouse system, geographical information system. So these all are called, comes under the enterprise information system. Another one is public information system. Like, for a very good example is library or museum. Your library is open to all. Nothing is personal over there. So everyone can come, everyone can sign, everyone can access the same book. Today I can access the, I will go to the library, can access the book. Tomorrow you may go to the library and you can access the same book. So that is means public information. So there are three type of information system is there. That is, one is personal, another one is enterprise information system, which is considered nothing but the organization's information system. Last one is the public information system. Now the question arises, why should I study information system? Can anyone answer me? why we need to study information system. Please answer. Unmute yourself and answer, or else do chat. Why we need to study information system? Is sure?
Yes, sir.
Why we need to study information system?
To efficiently run the organization.
What? Please say again.
To efficiently run the organization.
To efficiently run the organization. Anyone else? Any other answer you have? Any other answer? Anyone? We need to study the information system because we are the informed users. We are informed user in terms of sharing the information. We are sharing the data, we are receiving the data, we are changing the data, we are modifying the data. So whatever the things we are doing with the data. So now this information system we need to study because we are informed. Daily to daily, minute to minute, second to second, we are informed. We are getting informed. So that's why we need to study the information system properly. There are three different types of information system. One is public, another one is personal, and the third one is the enterprise information system. Now, next we will discuss what is the managerial role of information system or use of computer for managerial applications. Like what information technology jobs can give you. If you study information technology, IT, what are the jobs outside is available related to IT? These are the position and these are the job description corresponding to these positions. So this is first one is Chief Information Officer. What is his role? Highest ranking information system manager, CIO, Chief Information Officer. He is responsible for all strategic planning inside the organization. Information System Director manages all systems throughout an organization and day-to-day operation in an organization. Information Center Manager. So he manages the information system service such as any help desk, customer care services, hotlines you are doing every day, toll free to number. So these are the informed center manager, call center managers. So applications development manager who coordinates and manages the new system development projects. Project manager, as I discussed the examples of project last day. So there are different projects are there. So these projects must have a one project manager. Every project have one project manager. So what is his role? He manages a particular new systems development project. System manager manages the particular to existing system. Like this is a system manager and this is a Windows system. So there is a system manager is there who only knows the Windows system. There is an Linux operating system. So there is a different system manager is there. Servers. There are different servers installed to do the high processing in data. Okay, so there is a administrator is responsible for this server. So then operation manager who supervise the day-to-day operations of the data and our computer center. Okay, programming manager coordinates all applications of programming efforts. Who only programs, who only emphasize upon the programs, how many days you are doing the coding, all these things. System analyst, what is his role? He interfaces between the user and the programmer. Means if user, I am the user and you are the programmer. So you write the program and you display, I have some requirement. You write the code and show me the things. I am the user. So what system analyst will do, he will be act as a interface between the programmer and the user so that determines the information requirement. whatever the information the programmer wants to inform to the user. So whatever the information he wants to inform, that information sharing are by means of system analyst. Business analyst focuses on designing solution business problems. It interfaces closely with the users to demonstrate how information technology can be used innovatively. Innovative ideas are generating. So generating by whom? Programmer will not generate the innovative ideas. This role is responsible for the business analyst inside an organization. System programmer. He creates the computer code for developing the new system software or maintaining existing system software. Now the application programmer, who creates the computer code for developing new applications or maintaining existing applications. Okay, so network manager, who only is responsible for networks. You know about the LAN connection, wireless connection, Wi-Fi connection, Bluetooth connection. So then there should be they are connected by means of network. So if there is a problem happens within the network, so the network manager is sole responsible to fix the network related issue. Database administrator. He manages the organization's database and oversees the use of the database management software. Auditing and computer security manager oversees the ethical and legal use, because nowadays information sharing is very crucial. There are sections, or there are departments, there are organizations who checks priorly whether the informations are ethical to share or not. Before checking, they don't pass. So that means this security manager role comes into the picture, whether you are sharing the information in a secure way or not. So these are the challenge for the managerial applications in information technology jobs. Okay everyone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so maybe I will stop here today. Next class we will go through the things. Today only you understood what is the data processing, how the data processing is important with the help of input, output. The data processing must be in a error-free way. Data processing must be in a faster way. So these are the properties of the data processing inside an organization. Okay, and this data processing is executed by means of a computer, and the computer transfers this data into a machine understandable form. Okay, that is nothing but the binary, that is 0 and 1, and by means of a CPU, or it's a processing unit, it results the as an within help of an output device, as a printer or a scanner, whatever it may be. Now we have also discussed about the information system is nothing but the software system which store, manipulate, retrieve the information, collecting the information from the persons and transmitting this information to the customers. More importantly, this is important because there are huge number of persons, participants are there who are using this information system. So huge number of data is generating regularly. So handling this huge number of data is very, very critical. So that's why in any organization there are different managers has been assigned. So which computer managers having different roles in IT jobs. So these are those IT job designations, and these are the job descriptions for this managerial role. Now, am I understood, everyone? Any doubt regarding today's class? Students, any doubt regarding today's class?
Sir, what is database analyst?
Database analyst. Okay. Here, okay. The database analyst, what he will do? He will manage the organization's database. Like you are a student, you are a BCA student. Okay. There are 5 students in my class. 5 students have enrolled in a BCA. So your information must be stored in a database. Your BCA your students, your ID, your name, your roll number, your father's name, your previous degree information, every information is stored in a database. There are 4 other students in my class also who are also enrolled in the same course, that is the BCA. Their information is also stored in a database, must be stored in a database. So one student's information is that much. There are 4 students, so again it multiplied by 4. So suppose consider you, for one student 1 GB of data is required. So 4 students, 4 GB of information may be required, because no doubt, because data size, it varies with the size. So approximately I am saying 4 students, 4 GB of data is required. So how we can handle this 4 GB of data as a whole? So we need a database. Now who manages the database? You are not, you are a user, you are giving the information, you are a participant. Now you cannot handle that database. Your friend is also a student, he cannot handle the database. So there is a database administrator inside an organization whose role is to handle this database. What database? Where these students information are storing. So this database administrator manages the organization's databases and oversees the use of database management software, because that database handling, it requires some software. We can't handle only database, is nothing but only the storage. Database also talk about the management, how to manage the system. So if you are giving only a hard disk, can you store the data without any operating system? If you have a pen drive, can you transfer the data without any software?
No, sir.
Like you are done. When you are downloading a movie or something like you are required a download manager. With the help of the download manager only, you are getting downloaded from a remote source to your end. So that's why handling these databases inside an organization requires an administrator. So person is called database administrator. Now I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Any other person having any doubt? Any other person having any doubt? Sujit Kumar, Lakhan, Ayush?
No.
Okay. So today, everyone log into your IMCRP. I have assigned a test. Please give this test so that your attendance is marked for this class. Okay.